Officer down. That's right, folks. An officer is down in California. A California sheriff's deputy overdoses, nearly dies due to exposure to fentanyl during arrest. Dramatic body camera footage shows that a sheriff's deputy in California nearly died after being exposed to fentanyl at an arrest last month. As seen in a public safety video released by the San Diego County Sheriff's Department on Wednesday, Deputy David Five was exposed to fentanyl, a synthetic opioid, on July 3rd. Couldn't even wait for the 4th. Come on, man. In video, which also features body camera footage from the incident, couple Scott Crane says he was helping train Five on the day of the arrest. He explained that the deputy, quote, found a white substance that he suspected was drugs. That's right, folks. I was like, hey, dude, too close. You can't get that close to it. A couple seconds later, he took some steps back and he collapsed. That's right, folks. Crane can be seen in the body camera footage giving Fave a nasal spray of naloxone, an anti-opioid overdose medication. I remember just not feeling right, and then I fell back, and I don't remember anything after that, 5A says in a public safety video. It was in an instant. I couldn't breathe, he added. I was trying to gasp for breath, but I couldn't breathe at all. So we have this good thumbnail here.
I'm San Diego County Sheriff Bill Gore. What you're about to see is dramatic body-worn camera footage involving one of our deputies who was exposed to fentanyl during his patrol shift.
The music.
You're okay.
Yo, the music.
Don't be sorry.
The music.
Be sorry.
Bro, I can't. Okay, stop.
I got you, okay? I'm not gonna let you die. I'm not gonna let you die. It's
On
okay,
July
just focus on your
3rd,
breathing, okay?
a patrol deputy
Focus
of the
on it.
San Diego
I didn't know,
County
kid.
Sheriff's Department was exposed to fentanyl. The
I'm
deputy
Corporal
knew.
Scott Crane from the San Diego County Sheriff's Department. My trainee was exposed to fentanyl and nearly died. It was our first radio call of the day, and this was Deputy Five Eye's radio call. He found a white substance that he suspected was drugs.
So here's something, reminder, when Donald Trump did a press conference about drugs, this is what he had to say.
No good, really bad for you.
So given the fact that Donald Trump is very explicitly on record saying that drugs are no good, really bad for you, and also given the fact that 80% of cops voted for Donald Trump, I don't know what's going on here. Also, how long is this? 4 minutes. Holy shit. All right.
White substance that
The
he
music, dude.
suspected
I can't with the
was
music.
drugs.
Yeah, it's a powder.
And the delivery. It was drugs. I'm like, what? Okay, I'm sorry.
It's a powder.
It could be cocaine or fentanyl, dude.
It tested positive for fentanyl. This stuff's no joke, dude. It's super dangerous.
I was like, hey, dude, too close. You can't get that close to it. A couple seconds later, he took some steps back and he collapsed. I ran over him and I grabbed him.
I'm sorry.
and
No, this is so fake,
some
dude.
steps
Okay.
back and he collapsed.
I
I ran over to him and I grabbed him and he was ODing. And I went to my trunk, I grabbed the Narcan, came down to him, grabbed him, and I did one nasal spray in one nostril, opened the other one, another nasal spray in the other one.
I remember just not feeling right, and then I fall back.
wasn't feeling right.
I don't remember anything after that.
Just breathe, buddy. Breathe.
Trying to get him to focus on just breathing, and because that fentanyl, you can't breathe.
It was in an instant. It's as though my lungs just locked up. I couldn't breathe. I was trying to gasp for breath, but I couldn't breathe at all.
Five, are you okay? Talk to me. Oh, no. Don't be sorry. You're okay.
Oh my God, the tears.
There's nothing to be sorry about. I got you, okay? I'm not gonna let you die. I'm not gonna let you die. I need Narcan!
The music, dude, I can't.
I'm trying to not let him go. I wanted him to know he wasn't alone.
So I've got a question. So cops are so good, apparently, at helping save someone from an overdose. So why don't they do this with regular citizens? Does anyone know? Like, if someone is having an overdose and the cops are in the area, do they do this emergency medical situation stuff? No, they don't. They just watch the guy die and mock him on body cam footage. Right? Like, I don't, like, if, like, this is just proving to me that, one, this is all staged. I don't buy this for a goddamn second. Two, that apparently these people do have emergency medical training and they just so happen to choose not to use it on the thousands and thousands and thousands of actual cases where it'd be useful. And three, the music in the goddamn video, man. I can't. All right, we're halfway through. Let's go. Let's push through.
It's Invisible Killer. He would have died in that parking lot if he was alone.
The fucking slow-mo, dude. I can't.
Fire department got there, put him on the gurney. His eyes rolled back in his head, and he started to OD again. And he was ODing the whole way to the hospital.
I don't think people realize the severity of just how deadly it really is.
It's deadly.
I'm Deputy David Five Eye, and I almost died of fentanyl overdose.
One of the greatest threats we currently face is a synthetic opioid fentanyl, which is 50 times more potent than heroin. Fentanyl overdoses are on the rise throughout our county. Every day, deputies recover fentanyl in our communities. And the county jails are not immune either to the dangers of this drug.
How about this? What does he say? Hold on.
Every day, deputies recover fentanyl in our communities. And the county jails are not immune either to the dangers of this drug.
So, okay. Here's an idea. All right, an idea. Okay? So, how about instead of throwing people in jail when you catch them with drugs, wait for it. I know this is crazy. How about you provide them the ability to go to rehabilitation centers? Also, earlier in this video, they said, oh, it tested positive for fentanyl. How do you know it tested positive? Is it possible? You've got drug testing kits? Great! That's awesome! Those can come in handy. So how about we have 1, rehabilitation centers, and then 2, drug testing kits that are free for anyone that needs them. That way people stop dying of fentanyl overdoses because they know what drugs they have. Is that an option? Anyone? Does anyone think that that's an option? Okay, the problem is people dying of fentanyl overdoses. Now, again, if they don't die, we throw them in jail. They're useless garbage. I want you to understand this, the dichotomy here. If you die from a fentanyl overdose, you're a tragic, suffering victim of fentanyl and drugs. If you survive, you're a criminal thug, and then you spend years in jail. Isn't that weird? Isn't that fucking strange? Doesn't that make a little, like, isn't that like a little bizarro to you? Like, I'm just throwing that out there. They've got all these drug testing kits. They apparently want to get people off of fentanyl. It seems to me like there's some fake shit going on here.
Every week, sheriff's deputies intercept fentanyl entering our facilities. When inmates overdose on fentanyl, smuggled into our jails, deputies and nurses are saving dozens of lives every month by administering naloxone, a medicine used to rapidly reverse the effects of the overdose. Fentanyl deaths in California have increased almost 46% in just the last year. Being exposed to just a few small grains of fentanyl could have deadly consequences. The dangers of fentanyl are real, and this drug is killing our communities. Please take the time to share this video. It might save the life of your son, daughter, friend, or a loved one.
Oh god, the fucking zoom in on the shield. Yo, I can't with this shit, man. What a fuck. And USA Today, shame on USA Today for just like tweeting this fucking stupid shit out. Like, seriously? Shame on USA Today. Like, what the fuck was that, man? That was fake through and through. And again, here's the idea. Here's the simple solution. Test kits. Boom. Easy mode. All right. Now no one needs to die from having bad drugs ever again. Wait a second. You're telling me it's illegal to get a test kit because the drugs are... What? Like, again, if the goal was to stop people from dying, they would, 1, provide rehabilitation services and test kits free for anyone that wants them. 2, drugs would be decriminalized and police would have nowhere anywhere near any drug ever because they're not necessary there. And then 4, I think I'm on 4. They're fucking dumb. I hate cops. Like, seriously, this is some stupid bullshit propaganda. And I'm glad that I watched it because it was really funny. But holy shit. Got some dumb motherfuckers on the loose.